All right, we're live.
Yes. We're live on Nate's.
We're live over here.
And we're going to be going live on mine. Woo! Hey guys, welcome.
Oh,
We've got
so cool.
Ocean here, rawvegan.love, and we're going to be making some fun stuff with you guys today. What are you making?
I'm making donuts. So we're going to be making three kind of donuts. We're going to be making jelly-filled donut holes, chocolate frosted donuts, and glazed donuts with sprinkles.
Yes, we are going to be doing that here live with you, and then after we do the donuts, we're going to be making falafel burgers. So if you guys want, the recipe for the falafel burgers is on my page. So I actually wrote up a post about it. Nate's doing all the technical stuff.
Now, is it
awesome.
is it the?
Just Raw Vegan
Okay.
Bundle 2021.
Okay, cool.
All lowercase.
All lowercase.
Bit.ly.com.
bit.ly.
Or bit.ly.
Yeah.
bit.ly.
First?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
We're putting the links to the bundles in our pin chat here. So
lowercase.
awesome, guys. Yeah, so we're gonna be making falafel burgers. We have the burgers waiting in the dehydrator. So if you guys want the recipe, it's on my page.
Is it /
right now.
after that?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, sorry guys.
And we're gonna be making the tzatziki sauce and showing you how to chop the bun, the lettuce bun. I've got a head of iceberg right here. We're gonna show you how it's done. So yeah.
I'm super excited to see how you slice the bun.
Yeah, it's fun.
Yeah.
It's a cool little technique.
This is going to be awesome.
Raw Vegan Bundle 2021.
Perfect.
Yep.
And now
Okay.
pin to the top.
So everyone's got their links.
How do I pin it? Hold on. Pin it. There we go. Okay, I think we're set, guys. So you guys, any questions? I'm gonna wave to all you guys. What's up? It's so cool to see all you guys in here. Any questions? I'll be here on Lissa's, and I'm gonna get some close-ups so we can see what's really happening, the magic over here on the cutting board. And so yeah, we've got lives both places, all over the place.
Ocean.
Ocean's waving over here.
Hey.
All right. Okay, guys. So let's get going. I'll try to.
All right. Donuts first.
Donuts, yes. So this is a pretty simple recipe. You're going to need a Cuisinart with an S blade in it, food processor, and there's a few ingredients. The first is our buckwheat. So this is sprouted buckwheat. I sprouted this a few days ago. So you see, it's got all kinds of. It's got little tails on it.
Ooh, yeah.
And
It's
so
alive.
It's alive.
It's
Yeah.
alive.
This I soaked it in water for overnight first. Drained all the water off, and then just kept it moist in a colander for about 2 or 3 days. And you can actually use it after the first day, but I like to grow little tails. It has a lot more amino acids in it. Once you grow the tails, all the starches get eaten up. They turn into sugars. It's an excellent base for our raw vegan donuts because sprouts. I mean, you cannot go wrong with sprouts.
Yes,
You want to get as
we
many
are
of those in your diet.
big on sprouts. We even have some lentil sprouts over there.
Ooh, yeah. Here's
Yeah, look at the lentils.
all professional. Look at that. So
Sweet.
you cannot eat too many sprouts. They're
Yes.
fantastic for you. So the first step is to get about a cup of buckwheat, our sprouted buckwheat. And this is a really forgiving recipe. So if you do a cup and a half or even less of one of the ingredients, it'll still come out absolutely delicious. So the next step is to put in some sort of flour. So I'm using this raw almond flour. I just picked this up at a random co-op on the drive up here. You can use coconut flour, green banana flour. If you want to, you can even leave this flour out and just use the leftovers from your almond milk. So when you're making almond milk and you squeeze in your nut milk bag, don't throw that away. That's awesome flour. It's defatted almond flour. So very low fat, and that's exactly what we're using here. This is just a dried version of that. So if you want to keep that in your freezer, pull it out. You can make cakes. And as we're doing today, we're making donuts.
Yes.
Yes.
Donuts.
Oh my
about
gosh.
a cup of this almond flour.
Sweet.
Now, donuts are moist. You never want to have a crunchy donut. That's not going to be very authentic. So the way that we keep our donuts moist is, let's see, I have chia, and I made way too much chia. So this is just this.
Wow, look at that jelly.
This was probably about 2 or 3 cups of chia, and it just keeps soaking up water and just. I don't know what I'm going to do with all this chia, but there's some fantastic recipes that you can do with it in the raw vegan bundle.
Yes.
Chia seeds is a major ingredient, one of the most nutritious things you can possibly eat. I like to mix it with banana, really ripe bananas, and I noticed when I came over, that was the first thing I noticed is that there's a giant box of bananas in their house. I've never seen so many bananas before except in a grocery store.
We always have a case over there, and then once ripe, they go in the freezer, we eat them. It's so cool.
Oh,
Yeah,
I love bananas.
and you
Yeah.
guys, it's Perfect Foods Inc., right? Perfect
Yes.
Foods Inc.
Yes,
They
Perfect
have
Foods Inc.
10% off all of their sprouts right now, and she also has her book in the bundle describing how important it is to be sprouting. So yeah, check them out as well. I'll link her right here.
Excellent.
Yeah, if you bought the bundle, you are eligible for 10% off any of the sprouts. So if you want to get lentils, broccoli, radish, sprouting stuff, head over to Perfect Foods Inc. and send them a copy of your receipt to show that you bought the bundle, and then they'll give you 10% off.
10%
Cool.
off of
Yeah,
sprouts. Wow.
Yeah.
So this chia seed, it's really gloppy. So the way I prepared it is chia, maybe 2 cups of chia. That's probably a lot. Maybe you might want to start with a little bit less, but just keep adding water until it becomes a gel. So you see how this gel is just kind of all gloppy, and this is going to give the moisture to our donuts and keep them all moist. And it's fantastic, fantastic source of nutrition. So we're not sprouting the chia seeds. We're just going to be soaking them and using them for moisture. And we got 2 more ingredients to go, and then we'll put a little bit of flavor in it. So the next ingredient is for us to put in our sweetener. So the sweetener in this case is going to be dates. So I'm on a whole foods plant-based diet. I think you guys both are too,
yes.
right?
Yes.
So if you're not, go ahead and use agave nectar or any of your favorite sweeteners. There's Jerusalem artichoke syrup. Just make sure it's raw.
Yeah.
But we're using dates because dates are a whole food, and we want to make sure we get all that fiber in there, and we don't really...
Yes, fiber.
Fiber is one of the most important
Dude
underrated
food.
nutrients.
It's dude food.
It's for all your little micronutrients, and look how just gooey these dates are.
Those look good.
This is one of the advantages of living in California is the
Yes.
dates are hyper gooey.
Oh my gosh, we just bought another case too.
Yeah.
Right behind you.
Right there.
Yeah.
Right there.
Oh,
And
there
they're
it is.
so soft.
Yeah, they're like
So delicious.
California
Oh my
grown.
gosh.
Now, if you're not lucky enough to live in California, just soak your dates overnight. Put them in water. They'll get all nice and gooey, and make sure you save that water. Drink it first thing in the morning. It's a fantastic drink. Raisin water, date water, soaking both of those and just drinking the water next morning is a really nice boost and gives
It's
you...
a great alternative to syrups as well.
Yes.
Like if you soak them for like 4 or 5 days,
Yeah.
a little bit of water, you can actually get like a replace. It tastes almost exactly like maple syrup. It's so cool.
Wow.
Yeah.
Seriously cool.
I'll have to try
So
that.
yeah, if you didn't want to use maple syrup or agave or anything like that in any
Now, you guys, the social buttercup is asking, is date a fruit?
Date is a fruit.
is a fruit. Yes.
So that's an interesting question. I talked about this when I did a show with Chef AJ a couple days ago. Is we actually have been taught we've been taught that fruits are a very small part of our diet. It's part of the food pyramid. In fact, if you ask any botanist, you'll find out that fruits are anything that starts off as a flower. So there's non-sweet fruits, zucchini, tomatoes, eggplant, bell peppers. Those are all non-sweet fruits. Avocados, cucumbers, those are a fruit. Anything that starts out as a flower, that means any legume is also a fruit. So all these lentils right here,
Sprouts, those are fruit.
these are fruit. Anything that starts off as a
Technically.
flower, yes.
Isn't
So
that
Frutarian
incredible?
diet is actually a very all-encompassing diet.
It's huge.
It's huge. Buckwheat is also a fruit. So anything that's seed, nuts, anything that grows on a tree starts off as a flower on a ground plant. Those are all, considered fruits in this
Yeah,
diet.
that's a very interesting point because a lot of people think that a fruitarian diet means that you only eat like the classic fruits like mangoes and bananas and pineapples and apples and all that. But it's like, no, it's got so many other things
Yes.
that you can
Yes.
eat. Tomatoes and cucumbers and zucchinis and
Yes.
your zoodles with a tomato sauce, that's a fruitarian meal, technically.
Yep, squash, all that
Squash,
stuff.
yeah, it's
Pumpkin.
so awesome.
So we're going to flavor it with a little bit of vanilla. Now I'm using non-alcoholic vanilla, and this is really important because we're not cooking it. So normally in the cooking process, if you were doing alcoholic vanilla, it would burn off. So I'm using a glycerin-based vanilla. So if you want to stay whole foods, then you can use vanilla beans, but they are really, really expensive.
They are.
But this is like an extract of vanilla, and this works just fine. And we're only using a little bit, maybe like half a teaspoon in this recipe.
Sweet.
And
I like
It
what we
already
have.
smells so good.
Oh,
It's cool what we got going on here.
So-
Yes, this is like the coolest live action going on. We got
the
3
behind the
places
scenes.
behind the scenes.
We've got these things attached to the chair so we can get some good footage for you. Now, you guys, what do you think of histamine intolerance? Like, should they avoid foods high in histamine, or should they try a raw food diet to heal?
You can answer that question. I'm
Okay,
gonna find my
sure.
psyllium husk. You can answer that.
Yeah, no worries. So honestly, it would depend on what foods you're reacting to or that are causing a lot of histamine reaction. You could lower the amount of foods that you're eating, but don't eliminate them. I would move them down to a smaller amount and focus on the raw foods that don't cause any irritation. But it's gonna really depend on you and what you're eating and what you're reacting to, and it's really is a journey. But hey, raw foods are hydrating. They are alive. They are incredible. The body isn't burdened by all this other stuff that we're putting in. So honestly, if I had the choice, I would personally do a raw diet.
Yes.
And see what happens.
Yes.
And we're always, all three of us are here to answer your questions. So if you have questions, send us a DM. We're happy to help.
Yes. Yeah, I've been on a raw food diet for about 25 years. Yes, and I'm very strict raw food diet because I'm very sensitive to the food that I eat. So what I found works excellent for me is lots and lots of fruit. Fruit is just one of those things that you almost can't eat enough of. It's fairly low calorie. Most fruits are low fat. So really, the more you can gravitate toward a high fruit diet, probably the better your health is going to be.
Yes.
Agreed, all around.
Hey, you know, Mother knows best. Mother wants best for her children.
Yep.
And Mother Nature.
Mother Nature, she made it.
Mother
exactly.
Nature did it right.
Psyllium. This is my new absolute favorite ingredient of all time.
Oh, yes. The
Psyllium
psyllium.
is amazing.
Yes.
Seriously. It sucks up toxins, it bulks up your stools, it cleans out your colon, and it makes your food stick together.
Yes. Yes. So what we're using this to give the donuts a little bit of a chewy texture. So not only the health benefits, fantastic, it's a 0-calorie food, 100% fiber. And I can't emphasize enough, fiber is one of the keys to our health, making sure everything keeps moving through your system. Low fiber diets are known to be unhealthy. High fiber diets, you're always going to be just, well, you might be going to the bathroom a little bit too much, but that's what you want. So psyllium husk powder is known as metamucil, and it's a fiber supplement and often relieves constipation. We're not going to be using too much of it, but it does have a chewy, it will give our donuts a little bit of a chewy texture to them, which is what we want. So.
And on a side note, make sure you drink a lot of water if you're using psyllium in recipes. Like a lot of my burger recipes have psyllium in them as well to keep it held together, but you're gonna want to eat or drink a lot more water with it because it absorbs a lot of water. And if you are already dehydrated and you start eating foods with psyllium, it can actually be a little bit intense.
Hey, so real
drink
quick,
more water.
for the people just joining, let's introduce who we have here, Lissa.
Ocean!
Hi, I'm Chef Ocean.
Rawvegan.love on Instagram.
Yes.
Rawvegan.love, and he's making his amazing donuts.
Yes.
Donuts. And Chef Ocean has a book, also Traditional Breakfast, which has awesome options for breakfast, raw vegan, in the bundle. So if you guys want to grab the bundle, the link is pinned to the top of these lives, or you can head to any of our bios, head over to rawvegan.love, head over to the link in his bio, grab the bundle.
Yes.
It's only available until April 11th, and then
Yes.
it's gone. So
Yes.
yeah.
And we'll save this live and repost
Yes,
it. Yep.
100%, and IGTV.
And one thing I want to mention about the bundle is when I first started eating living foods, gourmet raw foods was basically almonds in a bowl with a spoon, and that was it. That's what you got, right? And if I had these kind of books when I was first learning how to do raw foods, I would have saved myself a lot of experimentation, headache, making mistakes. You've got so much knowledge in these books. There's 65 books in this bundle. Yes. There's books about how to hold your life together, right? How to be more healthy. It's not only just recipes, but it's advice from people who have been there, pioneers in the field, legendary raw food chefs, such as Lissa and Nate. I mean, they just know everything there is about making food taste delicious. That coupled with people who know about sprouts, who know about wheatgrass, who just really know about loving yourself. That's what this bundle is it's just gonna give you a leg up and propel you 15 years into the future with your own health.
Exactly.
Hey.
And it's only $49.
What about flaxseed ground up if you don't want to use psyllium husk? Would that work?
Yes. So flaxseed, the difference between flax and psyllium is flax will make things crunchy, and psyllium makes things chewy. So that's the main difference. But flax, again, is off the charts in how nutritious it is.
Yeah.
So if you wanted to put some flax powder in here, that is, it will make it a little bit heavier and more crunchy. And you would probably end up more with a cake donut rather than a fluffy donut. But
Gotcha.
excellent. Yes, you, of course.
What about substituting psyllium for more chia?
Yes, you can do chia, psyllium. There's a lot of forgiveness in this recipe. So if you want to put more psyllium in there, psyllium does have a little bit of a flavor, and it will kind of, it will absorb a lot of the water, as Lissa mentioned. So the chia will give the moisture to it. So you want to balance out your chia with the psyllium. Chia is a big gel, so the two will balance each other together, and a lot of the excess water will be soaked up by the psyllium. So they play off of each other, but the quantities are really up to you, and I encourage you to experiment with that.
Look at this.
Cool. All right, let's blend this up.
All right. So what we're looking for is to try to make this into a dough.
Okay.
And if we see it gets a little bit too dry, then we can always add a little bit more water. But I added plenty of chia in here, and you notice how it just turned into a ball really, really quickly?
Yeah.
If you want it a little bit sweeter, put in more dates. I put in about 4 or 5 dates. But if you have a sweet tooth, go ahead and put as many dates as you want.
Look at that spin up, you guys.
Throw in some banana if you want to. It's just, really the sky's the limit with this donut recipe.
Oh man, that is some good looking dough.
So we're gonna take turns making different types of donuts here. So the first donut is, I think you're
Nate, okay, I'm gonna come take over first.
Okay. Yep, and then got a couple questions in here.
Okay. Ooh, hey guys. Let's see what we got going on here.
I'm gonna add a little bit more buckwheat to this because this came out kind of sticky.
Okay.
More
but
buckwheat,
I also have some
buckwheat.
dough that you can work with that I made in the meantime. And let's see if you can make a donut hole with jam on the inside.
Okay.
So let me go over the jam
Ooh.
recipe real quick.
Okay, let's do it.
So I brought, here's your dough. You get to play with that.
Sweet.
And it's just like
Play-Doh.
Play-Doh, yes, I was gonna say that. So that's, so what we have here is you have your choice. You can either go with a, let's see, I have a blueberry.
We'll make 2 out of this one?
Yeah, you can make 2 out of that one, yeah. And I made a blueberry jam earlier. So this blueberry jam is just 3 ingredients. Fresh blueberries. Oregon is a fantastic place for fresh blueberries. I bought them at the organic co-op. Mixed it up with some dates in the Cuisinart, and then also added a little bit of psyllium husk to it. So just like a teaspoon of psyllium husk to about a cup of blueberries, and it came out with this really nice blueberry jam.
You know, and where you're going up there, Saginaw, they have the pick your own fields. We go up there, and oh my gosh, those blueberries are so good.
Oh,
Look at what you're doing
I think
here.
they'd lose money on me.
Yeah, and it's like, kind of an honor system too. You just weigh them up and pay like nobody.
Raja wants a donut. Raja.
Okay, so let's fill up a little bit here. Look at that. Oh my gosh, man, that is some awesome gel.
Yes, so that's the strawberry version. Again, just strawberries, psyllium husk, and dates. I'd say about a cup of strawberries, 2 or 3 dates, and then a teaspoon, even 2 teaspoons of psyllium husk to make it firm up. Let it sit about 5 or 10 minutes, and you've got a fantastic jam without any cooking.
Psyllium. Psyllium is so versatile. I love
That
it.
is a good jam. Now, we wanted to cover it though, huh?
You don't have to. You can make a little thumbprint donut if you want. Like this, the nice thing about raw foods and living foods is we're all pioneers in this art right now. So whatever you want to make is going to be fine. If you want to make donut holes with the jelly on the inside, you can make little thumbprint cookies with this. It's just a really nice sweet dough that you can just make any sort of artwork that you want to out of.
Look at, I'm trying to get a little cover on it. And, hey, we're just playing with the food, right? So it's all right.
That's
This one's
awesome.
gonna be like crumbler. Okay, we'll do this one a little differently. We'll see if we can get this one to.
Someone's asking about the beginning of your raw vegan diet. For me, mine was, I learned about raw food in 2004 and I tried it for like over a decade, and I was always doing the low carb, high fat version, gourmet, and I was also calorie restricting, so I couldn't make it last. And but then in 2014, I went overnight, I did the low fat version, and the rest is history. What about you, Ocean?
Well, I had the reason I started my raw food journey was because I had cystic acne that was actually very painful.
That
and
was like
lasted
me
in my
too.
20s.
I had cystic acne
You
too,
did?
right up until age 34.
Oh,
Yeah.
I was about age 28 that I just got tired
Yeah.
of it. So I learned that a high fruit diet can affect acne, and I was on a lot of medication for it. It made me sensitive to sunlight, And really, it was a journey that within 2 weeks of just eating only fruit, right? Non-sweet fruits. I had a cucumber, avocado, tomato salad, no salt, no spices. Really what I found is acne is due to a water imbalance in the system, right? If you're eating foods that make you absorb water like salt or cooked foods or cooked proteins, that can put your system out of balance. Your skin gets overlogged with water. You're retaining too much water, that closes up your pores, it causes acne. 2 weeks of a raw food diet, heavily fruit-based, a little bit of sprouts for protein. Never had acne since.
Amazing.
That's amazing.
Yeah, it truly fixed me. Yeah.
Wild Heart is asking, do you guys ever miss fats? That's the hardest part for me, but we eat fats.
Yeah, we eat fats.
The thing is, it's not about no or zero fat. It's about appropriate amounts.
Appropriate amounts.
10%. If you're eating enough calories, like I'll eat 2,400 calories in a day, 10% of that is about 30 grams, which is a whole avocado or half an avocado with nuts. Yeah. But yeah, it's not about zero fat. It's about low fat. Look at that dough.
All right, this is a little bit gooier than I usually have it, but as you can see, it's kind of sticking to my hands here.
Yeah.
But so this is going to be the moistest donut you've ever tasted. And here's what I want to tell you is they tell you when you're making cookies or donuts, when the traditional one, and you know, some people they're tempted to eat it while they're making it, and they tell you don't do that because it's got raw yeast in it, or if you're still on if you're using eggs, you can't eat it because of the salmonella in the eggs. You can eat this dough, just like you don't even have to go through the whole dehydrator. If you just want to sit down with a spoon and put a little cacao powder on here, or put a banana on here, and just eat it, like there's nothing stopping you. This is one of the healthiest foods that you could possibly eat.
Do we need cacao powder too?
We're gonna make a frosting.
Okay.
Yes.
Ooh, we're gonna make a frosting.
Ready.
Okay, so
Here, rinse up.
yeah.
Do you want me to move this right now?
Yeah, I think we're done with that for now. And so I'm gonna make a donut, and then Lissa, I think it's your turn.
Yes.
You're gonna do some frosting.
I am.
Sprinkles, right? All right.
Ooh,
Yep.
some frosting.
So we've got Nate's jelly donut there, and it's
Yeah,
my
try
turn
it.
to do some frosting. So,
Mm.
woo.
Oh yeah, that tastes good. I think that's sweet.
Oh, it is? All right, that's good. That's what
Yeah.
we're going for.
Good,
Excellent.
good.
All right, so there's a couple different ways to make the donut. One is to just do it with your fingers, which is what I'm going to be doing right now. Just stick your thumb right in the center of it, flip it over, stick your thumb in the other half of it, and there's a donut. It's like just this nice, awesome.
Yeah, we'll save these lives, guys. We'll save these lives, and we have it going on Ocean's phone and my phone as well. So we'll save these. It'll be fun. You guys will see my hand coming in and doing camera action every once in a while. But
All right, so that's my donut.
Yes, but I have one that's already dehydrated for you.
Ooh, okay,
Look
cool.
at it.
So I actually made two of them the other day. One of them is a jelly-filled donut. It's this one right here. So there's a jelly-filled donut for you.
Ooh.
And then this one
my
is
gosh.
jelly-filled raw donut.
a regular
They
glaze.
smell really good, like actual donuts. They smell so good.
They are good.
I'm excited to get some sprinkles going on. You
Oh
know
my
me.
Get those sprinkles.
Pinks and greens and blues.
Get
colors,
those sprinkles in.
different colors.
So someone's
Okay.
asking, do you still offer consultations?
Consultations? I do, yes.
Yep.
You can send me a DM and I'll send you all the information.
There you go. There you go, Wild Heart.
Okay,
Send her a DM.
So we're gonna let Lissa take over here.
Woohoo!
Yep, and
All
we'll
right.
we'll save these lives, you guys.
Okay, so
All right.
So what you have here is some coconut butter. Now this is coconut butter that is produced by Artisana. Let's see if I can find it. There's coconut butter. Just make sure it's coconut butter, not coconut oil. Coconut butter is a whole food, so it's coconut that's just been basically pureed and put into a jar. So this is coconut meat with the coconut oil. We're not on a zero fat diet here. We're on a low fat diet.
Yeah.
So a little bit of frosting on the top. It's already sweet. Coconut has a little bit of sugar in it, a little bit of fat.
Coconut butter.
This
Look
is
at
going to
that.
be just our treat for the day.
Look at
I
that.
totally cannot wait to get pictures of these. Ah!
Yeah.
Good
I'm not
job.
going to be able to eat it right away because I'm going to need to take pictures.
So I
That's
just
okay
put-
because we can make more.
I just put the coconut butter into our dehydrator for about 20 minutes. It's solid at room temperature, and when it gets a little bit warmer, about 115 degrees is what you want to go for. and then it turns liquid, and then at room temperature it'll turn back to solid. If you want to make it go a little faster, then just put it in the fridge for about 20 minutes.
Look at that.
Donut, you guys.
You can see like the drizzles.
Yeah.
Let me see if we can get a little.
This is so fun.
I already have another
drizzle.
one. This is
Oh
a
yeah,
jelly
there's a
filled
jelly-filled
one.
one.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh man.
Okay, so we've got a jelly-filled one too.
Sorry guys, I'm getting wild with the camera over here.
Oh, it's dripping everywhere.
I
Donuts
know.
are supposed to be a messy food.
Yep.
Ooh, coconut butter.
Oh yeah, I love that it's a whole food and not just a coconut oil. Cause
Yes.
Yeah.
coconut oil is not something that we eat, but coconut butter, because it's just coconut blended, it's awesome. It's so good too. Oh my gosh.
Okay, no, Kimberly says here, what about detoxing when going raw? A lot of fruit and getting rashes.
Yes, so I did get rashes when I started detoxing. So here's the perspective that I have on this, is that those rashes that you're getting is your skin detoxifying, because what's happening is you've stored some sort of undigestible foods in your system. That food needs to come out, otherwise it's going to cause problems for you much later in life, right? So it's the idea of like cleaning your house. And eventually, as your skin is the largest detox organ, you're going to end up with rashes, because what you're doing is you're cleaning house at a time before it causes problems for you. And those rashes are absolutely normal, but will go away after a while. So once your body reaches equilibrium, most likely that you have, at some point you may have indulged in coffee, chocolate, alcohol, heavily cooked proteins. Even on a SAD diet, you've been eating meat, dairy. All those things are going to cause problems for you if they stay inside your body. So the key of detoxing is to make sure you control your detox. If you clean out your whole house all at once, you're going to end up with a front yard that's just full of trash, right? So just do it a little bit at a time. Introduce a salad, eat an apple, right?
And also high fiber pulls toxins out, so they're not coming out your skin.
Yes.
So yeah,
exactly.
big one,
Yeah.
totally.
So rashes are something that you'll need to deal with. You'll want to make sure you keep your skin nice and moisturized, but that might mean that you're detoxing too quickly, so you may want to slow down your detox. One thing that you can do is you can introduce a little bit of a higher fat diet, or simply just go back to just eating more salads, and as you mentioned, eating more fiber.
Yeah, more fiber. It's like the school bus. All the toxins get in the fiber and it takes it out.
I love it.
All right, so what's a donut without sprinkles?
I don't
Yeah.
need sprinkles.
And so somebody's asking about their ingredients. Like, are we going to post the ingredients? How are we going to do that?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. I will
So
post the ingredients
we'll
on the
share the ingredients to the donuts.
Look at
And
freeze-dried raspberries and blueberries.
Here, I'll put this in your other hand.
Okay.
So what you want to do is just crush them up. Make them in a tiny little pieces.
Fun.
go visit
Crunchy.
Chef Ocean.
Oh my gosh. Look at these. These are sprinkles. Raw vegan sprinkles.
Chef Ocean at, say it, what was it again?
It's
rawvegan.love.
rawvegan.love.
Yes.
Raw
I'm gonna make
vegan
a purple one.
.love.
And you can just go to my website, rawvegan.love, fill out the contact form. I personally answer any emails that I get through there. Just give me your information and we can talk.
Yeah, check out Chef Ocean, rawvegan.love. You guys, I just typed it in the chat there. And hey, what's up from France? Oh man, so good.
Oh, that's gorgeous.
Oh my goodness.
Where can I find a plate? I think we need to plate these
Okay,
up.
yeah. Let's actually, I got a nice plate here. Let me get a nice
Awesome.
one. All right, you guys. I'll show you where we keep our plates. Check it out. We've got secret stash under here, and I've got some really cool ones down here. I think maybe like a square one would look pretty
So this
nice.
is the artistic part of raw foods. Living foods, you're not using the oven, you can't really make any mistakes. So if you do, you get to eat them.
Right? I know that's the greatest part about it.
So Lissa's got her palette here. She's got her white glazed donut, some freeze-dried blueberries, freeze-dried raspberries, and she's just making a creation. However she envisions it in her mind, it's just something that would probably not last more than 5 or 10 minutes after the food is over.
All right,
Right?
check these out. I think these are going to be good.
Nice,
Oh, that's gorgeous.
Ooh, look at
Ooh, you got out the nice plates for us.
the
That's
sprinkles.
nice.
Yeah, man, we got to get the nice plates for these ones. Oh my gosh, that is incredible.
Nice job. Look at that.
Thanks.
Incredible. Raw vegan donuts, you guys.
There we go.
And this is just the beginning today. We've got 2 more courses coming.
Yes, yes, you guys, this is a full-on cooking show. And yes, we will save it to IGTV. Don't worry. All right. Yay!
All right, I'm gonna plate these up for you so we can take our pictures later.
Yes.
Look at that.
Oh my goodness.
Oh, gorgeous.
Yay!
Oh.
Donuts. Sweet.
Yes.
All right, so I have
Alright.
one more surprise, which is I'm going to do a chocolate frosting.
Yay!
Chocolate frosted donuts.
All right.
So chocolate frosting, I am going to tell you the recipe, and it's going to probably surprise you. So this is a Frutarian chocolate frosting. Who's ever heard of that before? So what it is, I took 2 avocados, scooped them out, put them in the Cuisinart, and then I took some raw cacao powder. We're not going to make it right now. I already have some pre-made, but raw cacao powder, dates, and avocado. So just whatever combination you like. If you want it a little bit more chocolatey, put in some more raw cacao powder. If you want it a little bit more sweet, then put in some more dates. Puree it until it looks like this. So chocolate frosting. And if you remember, avocados will turn brown when they're exposed to air. That's exactly what you want here. They're just oxidizing. It's just like an apple that turns brown. So we've got this chocolate frosting, and so normally I would take this donut and
Yeah, you can just use that.
yeah, I'll just use this.
I'll grab another one here.
Great.
Is your real name Ocean?
Yes, that is my middle name. Yes.
That is so cool.
Your middle name?
Yes, my middle name. Yes.
Gotcha. And yeah, that's awesome.
Okay.
What about carob powder?
Carob powder, perfect. Yes. In fact, I stay away from raw cacao powder unless it's a very, very special treat. I stay away from stimulants. I don't drink, and I like to have my energy always be constant. Right? Is not have these ups and downs and crashes. So if you find that you're sensitive to cacao powder, which some people are, but small doses cacao is an excellent food. It's a healing food. It's a medicine. I encourage you, if you ever get a chance to eat raw cacao beans, don't eat too many.
They're cool.
Yes.
Yeah, we ate the fruit at Woodstock.
Yeah.
The fruit is so good. It kind of is like a mangosteeny kind of.
Yeah, the meat around the bean.
meat around the cocoa. It's so good. Ooh, look at this.
So carob powder is an excellent substitute, and that way you don't have any of the caffeine. So this is just like making a cake. So taking our chocolate frosting and just put in as much as we want on this donut.
Load it up.
Yeah, this is
The cool thing is too, we could put sprinkles on it.
Yes, we can.
I've got extra sprinkles right here.
Awesome.
Extra sprinkles.
Extra
Okay.
sprinkles.
Well, you're the sprinkle expert. So
Now
I'm gonna
the
let you do all the
and the sprinkles, you guys, are just freeze-dried raspberries and blueberries, and you could do freeze-dried strawberries, crumbled up,
Yeah, like this.
crumbled up, and sprinkled on. Look at
Oh
that.
my goodness.
I'm gonna make this just gooey.
Yeah,
and,
right?
Like whoever
a
gets this one.
full-on gooey.
Mm-hmm.
After the show, we need to, after
Wow.
pictures. After the show, we take pictures.
That's right.
And then we eat.
Yep.
But we're gonna eat the burgers.
And we'll do the burgers first.
Yeah.
Excellent. All right.
So we need our phones to take pictures. So it's
Yep.
still alive.
Uh-huh.
Look at that.
It's looking
oh my
good.
Goodness.
Looking
Oh, that's a good idea. Stick the knife in
Yeah.
to get the actual donut look.
Yeah, to make it actually look like a donut, because this is a donut.
It is a donut.
This is
donut.
more of a real donut than actual donut, because
So true.
you could eat this for breakfast, lunch, and dinner, and guess what? It's going to be far healthier than eating a fried donut with all that sugar on it. This is all whole foods, mostly Frutarian,
We'll post the ingredients.
and there we go.
And
All right.
what's so cool about this, you guys, and raw foods in general, is it's like you're playing with your food. Remember, like being a kid making a mud pie? You're like, stacking stuff up. It's not like this is actual mud, right? But
Look at
it's
this.
so fun.
A chocolate raspberry blueberry donut.
Oh my gosh.
Seriously.
Chocolate raspberry
I'm gonna
blueberry.
get so lucky.
Right? All right, I'll
Amazing.
let you move it.
Okay.
I have these. I have this.
You have a special?
Yeah, this will work.
Okay. Perfect.
Yeah, they look amazing, you guys.
All right.
Oh my.
I'm gonna fill in all the holes. I want this to look really good for.
I got
everyone
another
to-
plate for that one too.
Okay.
Oh, you do?
Let's do that.
Yep.
Nice.
Maybe here we'll put the other sprinkle donut on a small, and we can put the chocolate one on the big.
Okay.
Whoops, sorry guys. Shaking stuff around here. Oh shoot, what did I do? Hold on, what happened here?
The Instagram is on the right side. Is that one right there?
There we go.
Sorry guys.
Sorry.
Sorry guys, that was my bad.
Look at that.
beauty.
Oh my goodness.
Yes.
Donuts and burgers and ice cream, oh my.
Oh my goodness.
Okay, so that's the donut recipe. That didn't take us very long.
That was beautiful.
Awesome. So
Very
now that we've got the donuts, we've got our dessert. It's not even really dessert. It's like you could just eat it whenever.
You could just eat it,
You don't
yeah.
even really need like a label on
Yep.
it. It's just like you
Totally.
want a donut, eat a donut.
Yep.
Right?
It's something sweet. A sweet treat.
So we're going to make the burgers. And like I mentioned, the burger recipe is on my wall. So there's a picture of me holding a burger, and underneath is the recipe for this. So we're not going to be making the actual burgers. We have them already in the dehydrator because they have to dehydrate for about 2 to 4 hours or so, give or take. So we're just going to be making the sauce and building the burger and teaching you how to make the ice burger lettuce bun.
Oh yes.
So awesome. So
The Social Buttercup says, I love you guys. I just recently started following you on IG. Your food is amazing.
Thank you.
And a lot of the way I love to eat. Yeah, doing mostly raw foods now. Love the creativity.
Sweet.
That's excellent to hear. That's excellent.
That is
to hear.
great, Social Buttercup. Yeah, have fun. Look at this. Is this like, this is the real deal, you guys.
I'm gonna move this.
These are
blender over
guilt-free donuts.
here.
right?
We've got the Vitamix.
Okay.
Look at,
We've got the
oh
Vitamix over
man,
here.
just
Plug
amazing.
that in.
Just amazing.
Okay. Thank you, Ocean.
Of course. Yes.
Everybody go follow Ocean. Rawvegan.love.
Rawvegan.love, you
And
guys.
get the bundle.
He's got his book in the bundle. Amazing recipes. Look at these. Oh man.
All right. So we're going to be making a tzatziki. I've just got some.
All right, so let me know how I can help. What can I do?
Oh, you could just be awesome.
Okay.
So tzatziki.
Yes.
We got the tzatziki dressing.
So we need dill. Where's my
So avocado for the icing or donut. So the avocado you were using for the you said for the chocolate frosting?
That's right, the chocolate frosting. So the chocolate frosting is just 2 avocados, 2 or 3 dates. Put in more dates if you want it sweeter, and then some raw cacao powder. So I started with 2 tablespoons of raw cacao powder, and then I just kept tasting as it went from there. It just makes an instant chocolate frosting, and I dare you to not eat it right out of the Cuisinart.
Oh my gosh. Well, I mean, it's, 2 avocados. Oh, so creamy.
What we have.
Those are gorgeous.
So now you can do, the dehydrator is the best. The normally ovens don't go low enough to where it'll still be raw. I think the lowest an oven will go is maybe like 190. So
Yeah, it depends. Some ovens go down, if you have like a convection oven or like a special oven with special
settings.
or toaster ovens sometimes go to 115.
Yeah. So that's the thing is you just don't want to go too hot because then you actually end up
These haven't been in as long as they should, but they're still good. They're still going to be amazing.
yeah.
And the reason we dehydrate is to form them into patties, right? We want patties size. Thank you, Ocean. Okay. So first up, let's make our sauce. So we've got our blender, and I'm just winging this one. This isn't the exact recipe. I'm just going to throw things together and make it awesome. Raja agrees. So we've got our soaking cashews. I'm just gonna put those, I'm gonna drain a little of the water out and use those cashews.
So I'm gonna ask a question, which I think
Yes.
maybe some people are asking.
Yes.
Why soak the cashews?
Oh, well, for one, it activates them, so they're alive. But the reason, culinarily, is because when you soak the cashews, they make it creamier because you're adding more hydration. Plus, it's good for digestion because you're adding the hydration. Nuts and seeds in nature, like the way you find it on the tree, actually have the texture of like a grape. Like a raw almond tastes like a grape, not flavor, but the texture tastes like a grape. So we've dried all the hydration out of our nuts. We need to rehydrate. So 4 to 6 hours is best, maybe even 8, or sometimes we'll do it overnight. We'll just soak them overnight, and then in the morning we're like, oh, we're ready for the sauce. So that's why we do. Do you have any other things to add?
Yes, yeah. I mean, you need to activate your nuts. So there is almost any nut is going to be dried, and the reason they do that is because for shipping they don't want it to get moldy. But as you mentioned, like especially chestnuts, I've eaten raw chestnuts right off the tree, and they are just like a grape. They have that same texture.
Yeah.
So you want the food to be able to decide how much water it wants first, right? As you get back to its natural balance, far easier to digest that.
Oh yeah, way easier to digest, and like you said, it's living food. We call it activated.
Activated.
Right? It's activated.
Yes.
It's ready.
It's activated.
That's right.
So we've got about a cup or so of cashews in there that have been soaked, and then we're using half a cucumber in there. We're gonna add a little bit of apple cider vinegar, like maybe just over a teaspoon, give or take. And then we gotta add some lemon juice. So put this up. And if you don't want to use apple cider vinegar, that's cool. You can just skip it. It's all good. It's really like you can create whatever you want. If you don't like the flavor of something, or if you don't want to have something, you can always replace it, experiment with different things. Like, there's no right or wrong way. You can just try it. I mean, I've made recipes that I'm like, no. Have you? Or you just make something and you're like, eh.
Yeah, I usually make it disappear and just eat it.
Yeah, I know, right? Just like, I'll just eat it.
Pretend that didn't happen.
Totally right.
Yeah, Excalibur for the dehydrator. The Excalibur is a great dehydrator. And yeah, there's the Tri-Best. There's also, what's the other one? Sedona.
Yeah, Sedona makes
A good,
nice metal
yep.
too.
And then Blenders, Vitamix is definitely just a really great brand. And you have the Accelerator wand, which really helps to be able to smash your ingredients into those blades.
Right. Okay, so we're also going to be adding, so we've got our cucumber, our apple cider vinegar, our lemon juice, and now we're adding onion. So we just put this onion in here, just like so. And we have dill. Oh, and garlic. We cannot forget.
Can't forget the garlic.
Oh my gosh.
These smell fantastic, by the way. I wish I know we haven't invented smell-o-vision yet, but
Oh man.
we need smell-o-vision because
Yeah.
I mean, just I can smell the parsley and the onion, and it's just really overwhelming right now. So it's
So
so good.
good.
I'm in heaven. This place smells amazing right now.
All right, so let's blend up our sauce. Tamper. Thank you very much.
There it goes.
We gotta do a blender dance.
Nice. Okay, so the reason why I wait till the end is because if you blend too long, herbs and spices, they get kind of weird. So especially fresh ones. Like there was a time that I did, you know how you blend for 2 minutes to get the marinara warm?
Yeah.
I put the basil in first.
Okay.
And it was like super bitter at the
Oh,
end,
yeah.
right?
Yeah.
So you always want to add your herbs in last.
Yeah, that happens with avocado too. Is avocado can get
yeah.
really bruised
Uh-huh.
if you blend it for too much and
Too
it changes
long.
the flavor of it. A lot of it has to do with the heat, also, right? The friction.
Right, the
Yeah.
friction, totally. So just blend in a little dill.
That was
And
Now the cashews.
Oh.
All right, smell.
That smells
Smell, you
amazing.
guys. Smell.
smell it.
Take a deep breath in.
Oh my goodness, it's gonna be so
So the
good.
cashews we normally just buy in bulk at Winco. We don't order them special anywhere, but you can order them. Do you have a special place, Ocean, that you buy cashews?
I tend to just get them from my local co-op. I don't make a lot of food
Yeah,
for people, but
yeah.
you can get them. In fact, I think Costco or Sam's Club, either of those,
Yeah.
they'll often get organic food like
Yep.
coconut water
Yeah.
and cashews. And if you just go and get them in bulk when they're on sale, when they have them on the floor,
Right.
they'll store for a very long time, especially if you put it in airtight.
Yes.
Nice.
Yeah. And these burgers
Oh my
are
gosh.
the
All right.
falafel
Lettuce
burger.
and cucumbber.
Yes.
Falafel burger, we've got
Okay.
sprouts.
Cucumber.
Thank you very
We've
much.
got the
Do you need a knife?
tzatziki dressing.
Yes, please. Oh my gosh, you are such a great.
Ooh, look at that knife. That's
Isn't
cool.
that,
know,
isn't that
right?
fun?
So
It's like
awesome.
iridium or something.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so actually, I might need a bigger one.
Okay,
for
yeah.
this one.
Right,
Bigger
right.
knife?
No,
Oh, I've
down
got
there you go.
We got big ones here. All right, so this is how you make the iceberg lettuce bun. So 1 head of iceberg will make 2 burgers. So when we cut this, the best way to cut it, if you have an oval, if it's round, it doesn't matter. But if it's oval, to have the 2, like, have it oval this way and not this way. Because you might think that this way will make a bigger burger, but this way actually makes it so that you can put more stuff in. So we're gonna cut it right down the center. Just like so. All right, so then we have 2 halves. Then we will take the littler knife and cut off the stem on an angle. Just like so. And then that goes to the piggies. I'll just take this away. If there's any leaves that just kind of fall off, you can just take them away. Use them for a salad somewhere else, or compost them, or like us, we give them to rescue pigs. So
Oh, really?
yeah,
That's cool.
Nate's ex has rescue pigs
Oh.
on her property, so we take our compost. They ate a lot of the burgers for the burger bun. Okay, so once you've got the stem part out, then you slice right down the center here. Just like so. And just like so. Like that. So now you have your bottoms and your tops. Now this is the part, the lettuce is going to talk to you. It's going to tell you kind of where it's able to pull apart, right? It kind of just gives you that. So this would be a bottom for one. And then of course you want to save this for a salad or...
Which, you know, I stored the cut pieces in the green box, the Debbie Meyer green box, and iceberg is notorious for rusting, and it was in there for 3 days, no rust.
Wow.
Wow. So here's another bun, bottom. And then we have this one, but I'll just open it.
So I have bunny rabbits, and they love all my cores and stems
Oh, yeah.
and ends.
Oh,
I
that's
bet.
It's like the
awesome.
sweetest part. They think they're getting the best part.
Yeah.
They probably are. But,
Right.
You know, I'll give them the cucumber peels.
Okay.
And they'll just eat the cucumber peels right away as I make my cucumber salad.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Perfect.
Part of it.
Yeah,
Well, that's
so-
why a lot of people call raw foodies, you know, rabbits. They're like,
Rabbits.
oh, you're just eating all that rabbit food.
No, I literally share my food with my rabbits.
That is awesome. So I'm just gonna grab a bowl so we can just set this aside because we've got our bun here. But this would make the second bun, like this bottom, and then this one would be the top. So that's basically how you make the buns. We will make more burgers later with these.
Now, you have the recipe for the falafel burger posted right now?
Yes, it's posted on my wall, on my
Okay.
Instagram wall. So after the live, you guys are more than welcome to go to my wall. It's the picture of me holding the burger and the recipe's in there. So you can also find it on my guides. If you go to my Instagram page and you tap the little book right underneath my highlight reels, there's a little book and there's a whole guide with all the recipes that I've been posting recently. So if you want to grab that, it's on my guides on my Instagram. I love that Instagram added that because now we can have
Yeah.
a collection of all our best posts.
That's right.
All right, so here we go. Let's make our burger.
All right.
We're gonna start with sauce. So we gotta add the sauce. We're gonna do the sauce.
So one thing I wanted to mention about the blender, you had talked about a Vitamix, and
Yeah.
there's also Blend Tech. So a Vitamix is kind of like a manual steering blender.
Yes.
And a Blend Tech is like an automatic. It has all
Right.
these presets. I personally use an Oster, which I got from
okay.
a thrift shop.
Yeah.
And so the reason I do that is because I can burn through blenders pretty quickly, and also the price point of some of these blenders is pretty high.
Yeah.
So if you're just dabbling in raw foods,
Yeah.
dabbling in living foods, it can be kind of overwhelming to think, oh, now I have to invest $1,200 or $1,500 in dehydrators and blenders.
Yeah.
And the truth is that you can actually, if you want to sun dry your food, I've done that before in Costa Rica, just get a piece of glass and just put it outside and put a piece of glass over top of your food, like a big baking pan or something,
Yeah.
to keep the flies away, and just sun-dry. That's the original way of dehydrating. And then an Oster blender, just a cheap $40 or $50 blender, even getting one in the thrift shop.
Yeah.
You can do all these recipes in this low-end blenders. It's just that these are more built for quantity.
Yep.
So as you go toward a more high raw foods diet, then you'll want to invest in a larger quantity blender.
And depending on where you are in the world, you can look on Craigslist. We've gotten a Vitamix for $50 on Craigslist.
Yes.
Somebody else had mentioned in here they have a Samson, and I know that there's definitely some other blenders out there that aren't as loud. So
Right.
yeah, Chef Ocean keeping it real with price points.
Right,
Boom.
totally.
Yes,
I mean,
yes.
hey, right?
Yeah, because if you can get a blend tech or a dehydrator from someone that just used it once, and then that's another fantastic way to go. But honestly, the Living Foods diet, I've done it without electricity. I made a raw food meal for 1,200 people in the middle of the Costa Rican jungle. We did everything just all by hand, all sun dried. We used potato sacks instead
Now,
of
does sun drying cook it?
No, the sun never gets above 105 degrees, 110 degrees, even in the hottest parts of the world. That's the magic number, is 115 degrees.
Yeah, that's why it's like if you die in the heat, then your food dies in the
Exactly.
heat, right?
Yes.
So,
But
that's
what
why
about like
115
days? What if
degrees.
days were like, those days that are 120 degrees and you put a piece of glass over top? Would
Right.
that be like magnifying it?
So what that's going to do is it's going to heat it up. So if you have it in the direct sun in 120 degree weather, you probably have bigger problems than what you're going to be eating that day. Because the 120 degree weather, you better be in air conditioning. So essentially what you want to do is make sure that if you're going to put it outside, you don't need to put it in full direct sunlight. If you're living in the middle of the Las Vegas desert or something along those lines, you don't have to put it in full sunlight. But yes, that the glass will amplify it, but it also keeps it sterile, so you're not getting mosquitoes and flies on it and stuff.
Yeah,
like that.
totally.
Yeah, we'll be posting this, you guys. And hey, show off that peeler. Somebody was asking.
So this is this. I don't even remember where we got this.
That's a nice one.
It's just I think it was at a trade show. I don't even remember, but it's just a peeler.
Just a peeler.
And so I peeled some cucumber. We're going to be using parsley, and I sliced up some tomato, and we're going to do avocado. I wanted to show you guys a really cool trick on how to cut avocado, or how to get it out of there and have it full on. I'm just going to grab a spoon here. Check out this trick. This is like one of my favorite kitchen tricks. Okay, so first you cut off the end like that. Because the reason why is that you're always like battling with the end and the stem and all that
I'll take
stuff,
that
right?
part.
You can have that.
Me too.
Then when you're scooping out your avocado, the spoon end goes right underneath here, like that. And you just scoop it right out. Just like so.
It makes it definitely a lot.
Yeah.
Oh, that is
nicer.
nice.
Right?
Wow, that came out clean.
It's so awesome when you cut off that end part, and you get to enjoy a little bit of the avocado too, right? So then we'll just slice these up so we can add them to our...
Yeah, and when sun drying your food, you can just test it. Dry it for as long as you feel like you'd like to. Mm-hmm. Because, of course, if you left it out there for a long, long time, it would just be hard.
Yeah, and I want to mention the secret to the donuts, which we made about 20 minutes ago. Don't over dehydrate the donuts. You don't want crunchy donuts. You want to keep them moist, and that moisture content is really beneficial. So keeping the water balance.
Yeah, exactly, and that's why we don't dehydrate our burgers fully, because we want them moist. It's way better.
It's a burger. It's not
a burger.
and a cracker.
Yeah, exactly.
It's not a cracker.
Okay, so we've got the falafel burger. Again, recipe is on my wall and in the burger book. All of this is in the burger book too. So we're gonna put the burger down here first. And then I do like to put a little bit of sauce on. I mean, I love sauce.
Can you put too much sauce on?
No.
I didn't.
So we'll put a little sauce on. Then let's go avocado. Let's go avocado.
So you're just having fun with the food right now,
Yeah,
right? Yeah.
totally.
Like, what do you want right now? You want more avocado? Put more avocado on it, right?
Totally, exactly. Then we will do some tomato. We'll just do the 3 for now.
Oh, that looks gorgeous.
Oh my gosh. And then
Have you done this before? I think you've done this before.
right? And then we've got some cucumber, some fresh cucumber slices. Look at that, look how pretty. And then of course, we can't forget the sprouts.
The sprouts.
So what do you have there? It looks like alfalfa?
Yeah, alfalfa and radish.
And radish. Ooh,
Yeah.
spicy.
Add
I
a little
like it.
spicy into this.
And you can do almost anything, like kale and arugula.
Yep,
That's
totally.
great.
Broccoli.
Uh-huh.
clover, alfalfa, whatever you want to do. You
And
can even put lentil in there.
That's incredibly nutritious what you're doing.
Oh my
there.
gosh.
Wow.
This burger is going to be unreal.
I love it.
Okay, so here we go. We're putting the top on. Put the top on. Like that. Look at that burger.
Oh.
Look at that burger.
Wow. That's bigger than my head.
Yeah.
I don't know if I could even fit my mouth around that. That's amazing.
Okay.
Yeah, that looks like pretty. That top bun looks a little thick.
It is a little thick.
If I saw this in a restaurant, I'd be there every day.
Oh my gosh.
Wait till you try it.
That
okay,
is
so I'm
incredible.
gonna cut this in half for Ocean. Because we want to get a taste test of what Ocean
Okay.
thinks of this.
All right. I volunteer.
You volunteer. Awesome.
I drove all the way
Yeah.
from California.
We can
to
make-
taste
it's falling
test this
apart.
We
burger.
can make another one for the picture.
Yes, we will make another one for the picture. Okay, this
Yeah.
one's falling apart, so you get to have this.
Oh boy.
You might need to
Look at
take
this.
off some of those top
Yeah.
layers though. That might be looking a little thick.
It's kind of hard to.
Like get rid of the under. Oh, the underside has
Yeah,
the
it's
sauce.
kind of part of it.
Oh, look at! I don't
Right?
need to.
I can
Okay,
try
it's
to
okay.
unhinge my jaw if you want me to. I'll see what I
Okay.
can do.
There you go.
Oh, I'm so honored.
Okay,
This
there
is
you
going to
go.
be fantastic. All right.
Oh yes.
I love it.
Oh. It's running down my face. The juiciness of the tomato, the crunchiness of the iceberg lettuce.
You got rags.
I am dripping it everywhere. Excuse me, but
No, please enjoy.
the sauce is fantastic. It's just so bursting with that dill flavor.
Yeah.
And then the falafel. Oh my! And there's a little bit of spiciness now from the radishes
From the
coming
radishes,
in. Oh,
yeah.
this is like I just went on a 15-second journey, and now literally my legs are vibrating. I cannot believe how good this is. You did a really nice job.
Thank
on this,
you.
Lissa.
Thank you.
I'm gonna take one more bite, and then I'm gonna have to put it down.
Yes. I'm gonna grab you a plate so that you can put it on a plate. So save it for after. There we go.
I might have to sit down.
yeah. You got to enjoy that one.
That
Oh
was
yeah, we'll
really,
save that.
Really
we'll save
good.
it. We've got more burgers too, so we can make.
Oh, okay. Wow. Yeah, we have another course coming after this.
Yes,
too, right?
we do. Oh, and you guys, I forgot to put parsley on it, but you could put parsley on it. I forgot.
Oh.
So
Well, let's put parsley.
Let's put parsley on it. There we go,
Yeah,
there
that
we
sounds
go.
great. I will take all the parsley you can give me. Oh, this is fantastic.
I just got so excited, I forgot.
Oh, this is, man.
And another one.
If anybody could just be here to taste this. Now here's
Right.
the thing is, with this raw vegan bundle, we're making 3 recipes today. We have another 997 recipes to go. We
Yeah.
could do this for how long? 3 years.
Yeah.
Making this every single day. Oh, that's gorgeous.
Yes.
That's gorgeous.
All right. So I'm going to take all of this away, and we will make space for Nate.
Nate.
All right.
Yes.
He's going to do his nice cream.
This is what Nate is famous for.
Yes. Look at that. Okay, I'm just going to put this
Oh, so good, you guys. So good. I cannot wait
Right?
for my burger either, or this donut. This
yeah,
one.
we're gonna create some stuff after our live. We're gonna
Yeah,
do
so
lunch together.
in New Jersey, not that hot. Yeah, Jersey probably doesn't get too hot until you're in the summertime, huh? Make cookies in the sun. Yeah, sure. Make the cookies in
Yeah.
the sun. You know, I got the Garden Some family is also one of the people that are a part of the raw vegan, the ultimate
Oh,
raw
yeah, the
vegan
Garden
bundle.
Some family.
The Garden Some family, and they have their snickerdoodle recipe in there, and it is incredible. And
More.
we made 2 batches of snickerdoodles. Ate them all.
Ate them all. Ate them all.
Ate them all.
All right. I am going to.
Nice. Look it. All right.
grab
Cool.
the phone.
Okay. Yeah, we'll do a quick little rinse.
We'll do a switcheroo here.
So Nate, do I get to be your assistant now?
Yes.
Hey,
Ocean's a great
Love it.
assistant.
Tell me what you'd like me to do.
Okay. Well, let's see. So we've got the base over there.
And you need the Vitamix for this, right?
We'll need the
Yes.
Vitamix for this one. I wonder. Now, one tip, you guys, is rinse your blender out, your pitcher, right away before you even enjoy whatever it is that you just made, because then you don't have to worry about scrubbing and having it.
Yeah,
dry
look at
on-
everyone working on cleaning up. It's the best.
Now, if you have some blenders don't have a removable bottom, and what Vitamix actually recommends is put some soapy water in your blender.
Yep.
Turn the blender on, it'll clean itself within about 3 seconds, and
Yeah.
then just pour the soapy water out. Makes it even easier.
Ocean's still got some sauce. Other side.
Oh, the other side?
On the chin. Yeah, there you go. You got it.
If I could put it all over my face, I could. But
That is so true.
It was
It's so
fantastic.
good. Oh my gosh, we've got this one over
That's
here.
right, though. Like he's saying, you could just throw a couple drops of soap in the blender with a little water and then just kick it on like number 4, number 5, and it cleans itself, which is really nice. Okay, you guys, so I have no idea what to even make for the nice cream flavors. Let's see what we have sitting around here.
Let's
that
make
we
a
could
blue.
use.
Do we have blueberries?
We do have some blueberry. We could do it. Maybe let's do a strawberry lemon.
A strawberry lemon. I love the lemon ones.
Strawberry lemonade.
Yep, strawberry lemonade and ice cream.
Strawberry lemonade. Okay, you guys. So what we're going to use is we're going to use a zester, right? So we'll take our lemon. Make sure you get the organic lemons. And we're going to zest this a little bit. And I'm just going to go right on the counter here. So grab a little bit of the zest. This sets it off. The zest.
This is the secret.
Oh my gosh.
This is the
sets it off.
secret to amazing lemon-based ice creams.
And then we're gonna cut this lemon. We'll give it a little cut. Now, you guys, the way that I do the ice cream in the Vitamix, it's best, since we're starting off with frozen bananas, we want to put a little bit of liquid in there, a 1/4 cup of liquid, right? So you can use liquid of choice, water, coconut water, maple syrup's delicious.
Date water.
Date water is
Date
the
water
best.
is so good.
Date water is the best. And then for this one, we're going to use some lemon juice. So I've got this this was a Christmas gift from Lissa.
Yay!
This cool little lemon juicer.
Yeah, it
you can
goes
take that
right
with you
on the
traveling,
mason
right?
jars. It's
Wow,
amazing.
Isn't that cool?
that is really cool. It takes the seeds right out for you.
You can get it at the Paddington station.
Okay.
That's where they had
Yeah,
it.
you're
So
right.
if you want, you can go grab it.
Rinse it right away. Rinse it. We'll rinse the zester. Same thing. If you don't rinse it right away, it starts to crust on there, and then you've got more work to do later. That's another cool thing about raw foods, right? Is like it's so easy to clean up everything.
Yes. The easiest job in the world is a dishwasher at a raw foods restaurant.
Oh my. Truth or what? Okay, so let's see. We can measure this out just for kicks and giggles. 1/4 cup should be right about there. It's a little shy, tiny bit, but that's going to be okay. That's really going to help the bananas blend properly. Then we're going to put some of this zest in there. All right. And then let's see. I'll grab the bananas here, the strawberries. I wanted to save you, Ocean, from going in here because I don't know what it's like.
I love all the little tools you have here. That's how I know I'm in the presence of a professional. I mean, I've never seen this before. Look at that.
Right?
Cool little zester, and I mean, you've got this down to a science.
That's a fun one, right?
It's a fun
I
one.
gotta grab the frozen strawberries at the end of the
So we've got a question here about date water again.
Yes.
So basically, how many dates would you say, like, it would depend on how much date water you want.
Right,
To
right.
how many dates. So if you had a cup of water, how many dates would you say put in there?
Generally, you want to just cover the dates with water.
Yeah.
The dates will soak up. It depends on how dry your dates are. If you get them from Costco, they may have been, in the bag
Right.
for quite a while. And then just let the dates soak up as much water as you can. But usually, you just want to cover the dates with water. All right, go here.
How about you? You want to hop in? How
Sure.
about you make
Oh, all right.
Date's
All
good.
right. This is
It's
great.
a cup of frozen strawberries.
This is awesome. You
Show
guys.
you guys how easy this is to make it.
So a cup of frozen strawberries. Okay.
Let's see. Looking good. Maybe just a couple more. Just a tiny bit more. Yeah, perfect. Okay.
Okay, so we got lemon juice in the bottom.
Lemon juice is in the bottom.
Did you
We
put the
already have
zest
lemon juice
in?
here.
Now we put the zest in, so now we're just going to throw some frozen bananas in.
So the zest is already in there.
Yep, zest is in.
How much did you put in? A half teaspoon?
Oh yeah, like a half teaspoon.
Okay.
Okay, so frozen
Ooh,
bananas.
frozen
So
bananas.
let's see. Go ahead and throw let's do maybe 3 whole bananas or.
So I have.
That's one whole
That's
one.
one whole one.
1.5, 2, and that's probably good. Actually, maybe take one of those out.
Yeah, it's
right.
special.
Let's
Like you
give
have a
it a shake.
certain amount.
Let's see. That seems about right. Like we don't want to fill it up too much.
He's the pro.
Okay, and I'll put this away.
Okay.
Now, the real important thing, you guys and Ocean, when we start this, is we're going to eventually turn it on to full blast. You want to have your blender full blast You can make nice cream in other machines, but this one does work the best because you have this tool to be able to force those bananas in there. Food processor works great to make it as well. You just have to stop and use a spatula. But a most important thing is to hold with one hand the base down steady while you do the tamping. And when you're tamp, Ocean, you're just gonna tamp all 4 corners in the middle. Okay. All 4 corners in the middle. Do that a few times. You don't have to like really go hard, right. But you wanna make sure you're holding this down solid so it doesn't wiggle and strip your gears.
Right. And do you want me to use the top on this?
So yeah, we'll use the top.
Okay.
And so now the most important thing about using this tamper is...
Are we missing the top?
Oh, here it is.
Oh, there it is.
Is it's got this flange, right? So it can only go down so far. That way you don't blow it up by crashing it into the blades. So we'll start it on 1.
Okay.
Get it.
Woo! It's gonna be fun. There we go.
Good. Okay, full blast.
Get it going.
You know, did you hear it? How it started to pull it down in?
Yes.
Now that's a kind of a cool stage to like let it like stop tamping and let it just kind of pull in, and then it just turns.
That's when you know it's done.
Yeah, that perfect soft serve. But sometimes I like to leave it like this because that top is like kind of jellyish.
Okay.
So good.
So here, I'll let you show it off.
Okay, so check it out.
Woo!
We'll get a fun little bowl here. And we got our scooper.
Dana says it looks like a good arm workout. Was it?
Yeah, I should have probably switched hands. And done my other arm.
It does.
Ooh, look, Nate's got the...
Wow.
Oh, yeah, he's got the ice cream scoop out and everything. Look at that.
I can't believe how easy
my
that
goodness,
was.
right?
Yes, look
at
it. Like donuts and ice cream and burgers. I mean, who says raw food is boring, right?
And all of these recipes are in the bundle.
Yeah.
Yes.
All of them in the bundle, $49. Click the link in any of our bios.
Yes, so
and yeah. So, I had a question, or we had questions in here, Nate, about freezing the bananas because people have issues with frostbite and turning brown. What's your...
So, thanks, bro. A really good thing to do. Hold on one sec. My mouth is actually like watering. My mouth's watering with that lemon.
I know we gotta get Ocean tasting it too.
So let me get Ocean a spoon.
Oh my gosh, Ocean.
Oh, it smells fantastic.
Here you go, bro.
Oh, all right.
Yeah.
So.
Oh, it's so soft. It's like a soft serve ice. Oh, this is great. Wow. That lemon just...
Isn't that amazing?
Oh, that is so good. The lemon actually brings out more of the strawberry flavor.
It does, though, right? So, you guys, really important when you're freezing your bananas. The thing to do is to flash freeze them first. I can grab the cookie sheet and I'll show you how I've laid them out on the cookie sheet, and you freeze them on a cookie sheet first, and then you put them into a Ziploc bag like we did. And what I do is I just reuse the Ziplocs.
Yeah.
So like
you just keep them in the freezer. We never wash them.
I mean, all that has been in there is bananas. It's frozen. As soon as the bag is empty, I fold it, put it in the freezer. When I want to bag more bananas, I grab it. I don't like to wash. Who likes washing bags? Like, it's the worst thing ever.
You have to buy a bag dryer too.
Right? And those bags just last forever. I mean, you could store them in anything you want, right? But yeah, but he's gonna go get the ice cream.
Here, I'm gonna hold that up to my feet.
Yes.
Look at that.
Yes.
Oh, it's gorgeous.
So
that lemon zest is
lemon
like
zest.
I'm almost like in a dream state as to how much flavor you pulled out of that.
Now look, you guys. So right here, this is how I like to freeze them. peel them, freeze them. When they're ripe, like overripe, like
Yeah.
kind of ugly.
Yeah,
You know,
like-
you know when they get ugly and like kind of brown?
Like this.
That's when they turn to a sugar.
This one's ready for an ice
And
cream.
they make the best tasting ice cream. If you use a yellow banana, it's going to be gooey, kind of starchy. It's not going to be a good ice cream. You want the bananas that are like gross looking, you know, brown spotted, or the ones that are going to get thrown away. So the way that I deal with the frostbite is I do the flash freezing first, and then I'll just grab that bag, throw these in the bag. Done. That way they don't stick together in the freezer.
And they don't get all those icicles.
Yeah, you don't get the
Yeah.
icicles all over it. And when you're ready for an ice cream, you want it now. You don't want to have to chip away at frozen bananas.
Right.
So-
Hey, everyone, say hi to Chef AJ. She's in the house.
Hey,
Hi,
Chef
Chef
AJ.
Woo! We've got a good show
We
coming
wish
tomorrow.
you were here. We serve
Yeah.
you some ice cream. We
Ice
got donuts. We
cream.
got burgers. I mean, this is a regular Easter Sunday.
And yes, we keep we have an extra freezer for the bananas. It's
And
out
Chef
in the garage.
AJ is in the bundle too, right?
Yes, Chef AJ has
Yes.
interviews, exclusive interviews in the bundle.
So
So
cool.
much good stuff going on.
So much fun.
If you
Nate-
want, I was going to say, if you want the recipe for the donuts, head over to Chef AJ's channel. I
Yes!
just did these.
Woo!
There's already a YouTube video.
There you go.
Sweet.
YouTube video. So if you missed it, you can go check it out on Chef AJ's.
awesome.
Yes. And so the bananas, he breaks them up in half. He'll
Yeah,
show
so-
you how he's going to do it
So
right
we're
now.
just taking, you can just take a spoon or a fork or something, just kind of break them apart a little bit. Now, sometimes like I'll freeze them and I'll stack layers on
Yeah,
top
if
of
we have a whole
layers,
case, it's like
right?
3,
Like you
4
can-
layers.
Yeah, depending on how much room you have, like you can go several bananas high. And you just have to kind of break it apart, or you could use parchment paper. I just don't like to throw away the paper each time.
Yeah, it's easy
So-
this way.
Yeah, but like I said, you know, these bags, they look gross in a way. But all
It's
it
just
is
banana.
all it is just banana goo.
What's gross about bananas?
Exactly, nothing gross about it at all. Exactly.
Yeah,
And
so
you don't have to wash the bag.
exactly. But that's how we do the bananas. And for the ice cream, the recipe was just a cup of strawberries, a 1/4 cup of lemon juice, 1/2 teaspoon of lemon zest, and like 3 or 4 bananas. That's
Yeah.
it. It's super simple.
About 3 bananas.
3 bananas. Yeah.
You know, because about 4 bananas is max on the Vitamix. Any more than that, it's really hard on the machine.
Mm-hmm.
So you want to do small batches.
Look at those bananas. Yes, we have a freezer in the back.
So what's interesting is both of you have spent so much time developing these recipes,
Mm-hmm.
and that you have everything down to a science.
Yes.
And everything you put in your books is like the result of what, years of
Right.
practice and research. Right?
Totally.
Yeah, that's what I love about this bundle is there's so many years of experience in this bundle that I mean it's all concentrated in. If you bought them all separately, if you went to everyone's Instagram and you bought them all separately, they cost what, $1,600?
Yeah, I think I calculated it was like $16.89 or something like that.
And who wants to spend $16.89?
Right?
Well, I would.
I would too.
But this is what, 97% off.
Yeah, $49.
And if you were to add up the years, like you're saying,
Yeah.
Yeah.
with how many, like, gosh, there might be close to 100 years worth of
Yes.
time, like, you know, say raw food
Yeah,
for 20
add
years,
everyone,
you know,
yeah.
15 plus years, you
Yes.
know, 20 years, you know, like, wow, about 100 years worth of
Maybe
knowledge,
even 2
worth
or
of
300
wisdom.
years.
Yeah, amazing. Now, you guys, the cookie sheet, super simple. Just rinse it. Rinse it off,
Rinse
dry
it off.
it,
It's
done.
just banana. Super
Just-
easy.
Just bananas.
Look at that.
Right?
Yeah, the prep. I know a lot of people think that raw vegan stuff is so time consuming, but it's actually not.
It's not.
Comparatively.
Think about all the time you spend waiting for the oil to get hot, waiting
Yeah.
for your skillet to get hot, turning on your oven, preheating the oven. All that energy is wasted. I mean, I actually, a friend of mine in Malibu makes tops for stoves that turn the stove into a cutting board.
Awesome.
So that way you can have
Yes.
a marble cutting board right on
That's
top
what
of your
we're
stove.
wanting.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it solves
we
a
want
huge
that
problem.
so
we don't
bad.
even ever use this thing over here.
Yeah, the only reason we have it is for the boys. Well, like
I
Nate's
mean,
sons.
we have it because
yeah,
it's in
it's
the
in the house,
townhouse.
but
Yeah, that's what I was mentioning. I think when I was talking on Chef AJ's show, someone asked what I do with the stove. I said, if I could throw it in the front yard, I could. I just put it in the garage or something because I don't need it. I would put it in another fridge inside there. You know?
Yeah.
Or you know what really helps is
It'd be cool to have a dehydrator. Just
a
like
dehydrator.
A nice dehydrator or something.
Oh man, that would
like
be
a nice
so
professional
cool.
dehydrator.
Yeah. Okay,
Yeah.
you guys. So what's our next step? I mean, we made it all.
We're
now
done.
We just have to eat this.
We just have to eat it.
Yes, we're just gonna eat it.
Yep.
I wish we could get some of you guys over here and you could help us eat some of this stuff.
Aww.
I drove 5 hours yesterday to come up and visit with them and do all these recipes. And I encourage anyone, like, if you want to do recipes, get your family together. Your kids can do Living Foods recipes. There's a little bit of knives, but they can certainly run the blender.
Sure.
You know, they don't have to worry about burning themselves on the stove.
Who doesn't want to play with their food?
Who doesn't want to play with their food?
Like, you know, making those donuts, man. Like, I feel like a lot of times when we get the hands-on to our food, it definitely brings a different connection and it makes it just that much more fun.
Totally.
In raw foods, it's really interesting because it really helps you use your brain in a different way. Like, how can we make this?
Yeah.
How can we make this to kind of seem like this or that or whatever?
Yeah, just different ways of preparing whole food.
Yeah.
And let me give a shout out to some of the newer chefs that I've seen appearing on Instagram.
Yeah.
There's I saw a friend of mine just joined. His Instagram is Enzyme333.
Yes.
He didn't make it into this bundle
No.
yet. But what this guy is doing, he's doing faux meats. Raw vegan faux meats.
And he has an amazing bread recipe.
Yes.
I know we were hounding him like, come on, get off the mountain.
He'll be in the next bundle.
Oh,
Yes,
yeah,
he
sure,
will.
he will.
Yeah, he will be in the next
He,
bundle.
you know, like we, yeah, I know he loves to get up on the mountain and go boarding. You know, and we're like, bro, you got it. You play after the bundle.
Right. So let me talk about the Thanksgiving feast, which is not in the bundle, but I'm hoping to get in the next bundle. Is that what you're seeing is a lot of pioneers of raw food chefing are now trying to introduce the foods that they remember from their childhood or from the sad diet and doing an amazing job of it. I think there's a Reuben recipe, right? You have a Reuben recipe?
Yes, I have a Reuben burger and Enzyme has a Reuben sandwich.
Yes.
Yeah, so Reubens are good.
Yeah.
I mean, like, come on. We got some sauerkraut, we got some coleslaw.
You just have to start different traditions.
Yeah, different traditions. I love that.
Yeah, I have a turkey recipe in one of my books that I actually made a little sculpture of a turkey, but it's all raw vegan. You're seeing I do like a pulled pork sandwich, which is all made out of all mushrooms, chicken salad, tuna salad. These are all recipes that we're just all inventing these new recipes to bring more people into the Living Foods world, right?
Yeah.
And then just like the showing that you can be doing these kinds of things and not have to like compromise any kind of taste. Like the taste is amazing. Of course, you know, doing any of these things, it's not like it's exactly the same.
Yeah, of course.
Right?
But you get to learn, like, you get to appreciate it for what it is.
And you know, you're also serving yourself in a better way than, you know, say if you have a traditional Reuben sandwich is delicious, right? Like right here, it's super delicious. After you swallow it and it goes down, little dudes aren't happy. You know, you don't feel as great. So yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
You guys, this was fun.
This was so much
was
fun.
awesome.
Oh my gosh. I want to say, right? Gotta say thank you.
Get on to
the
that.
entire time.
I want to give a special thank you to Ocean. Ocean,
Yeah,
thank you
Ocean.
so much for stopping by and hanging out with us and sharing your recipe and just being awesome. It's great.
It was worth the drive just for the and the ice cream, fantastic.
Oh, Nate's got to take a bite out of his.
Oh, this is so good.
You guys.
Yeah, you know, I was so stoked when Lissa was like, Ocean's coming. I'm like, no way, that's gonna be bad.
Taking a bite. Yep. I'm like over here. I'm gonna get one. I'm gonna get one after.
We're gonna have a major feast. We're
Oh,
gonna
yes.
post all the recipes so everyone can make these at home. Get your family involved. Spread the word about the bundle. Buy 2 or 3 of them. Send them as gifts. Right? You want to get your family eating Living Foods so you can enjoy your family for much longer.
Yeah.
Exactly.
I wanted something that I was thinking about this morning. Is someone asked me, do I sleep less on Living Foods diet? Do you guys sleep less?
not necessarily like what's the word that I'm looking for?
We sleep more because we want to.
Intentionally.
Yeah,
It's not
yeah.
like it's intentionally that we're sleeping less.
But yeah, on the whole, like
Yeah.
feeling awesome
Yeah.
standpoint, yes.
Yeah,
I feel like I could get by on
I
a
feel
little
like
less
there's
sleep.
definitely an energy struggle happening in a lot of ways, right? And people are, we go towards coffee. First thing,
Yeah.
gotta start the engines, gotta go to coffee. And if we were to picture this to be like a fish tank, like would we wake up and pour coffee into our fish tank right away? That would not be cool. The filters would be working so hard, and you may get a little boost, like you're talking with a cacao, you can get a little boost, a little rush because there's a little caffeine in there, but man, that's not necessarily serving us over the long run.
Right.
We're meant to be able to produce the adrenaline that we need to run through our day, and I think when we're feeding ourselves this kind of food, which, this is more complex in a way, right? The recipe is more complex than just say, grabbing a mango and going to town on a mango. But it's fun, and it kind of fills that void that you're lacking something in this diet or this lifestyle. Like, oh, well, all I can have is, this or that. It's like, no, you can have donuts, you can have burgers, you can have pizza, lasagna. Like, it's really, that's what's so cool. Like you're talking with Robert Enzyme, he's making these breads. I was so hoping that because I want his book.
I know.
I've been
We were
saying,
like so excited.
Make your book.
for over a year. Like if you're watching Enzyme, get your book done, bro.
He's on my feed.
Oh,
We
nice.
need-
Enzyme.
We need his book, man. Like I want, I see his pictures. And I'm like, dude, I want that. Like, his desserts and stuff, like so good.
So-
and it's neat because there's new people coming out.
Yes,
with new recipes and new ideas, new creations, and people inspiring one another. Like I've never in my life seen a raw donut before.
Right? So someone just asked, what are the desserts made out of? If you want to head over to Ocean's page, rawvegan.love, and he was just live with Chef AJ. Or you can watch it on Chef AJ's
It's
YouTube.
Chef AJ's channel. So it's youtube.com Chef AJ.
Chef AJ.
Yes.
Yeah. So he made those there. Or you can always watch this live because we're going to save it to IGTV.
Yes.
On any of our accounts, so Nate's, Ocean's, and mine, so you can watch
so
it.
cool.
But those are raw vegan donuts, and
so good.
yum.
And the recipe is in the Raw Vegan Bundle. So
Yes,
if you
it's
get
in the Raw Vegan Bundle.
You get this recipe plus 999 other recipes.
There is so much in there.
Avocado toast, bacon, sausage. I have omelets in there. I mean, raw vegan omelets. Who thought of that?
Raw
I guess I
vegan
did.
Right?
omelets. Yeah.
Right?
So
and
good.
obviously burgers.
And courses in there, like
Yep.
how to start a business, even.
Yep.
You
Yep.
know, in this arena, being an entrepreneur online.
And
entrepreneur,
Constantinos has his kitchen skills.
which Constantinos
class.
taught me how to open a young Thai coconut using a knife.
Yeah,
I was
so
waiting
cool.
for, I don't even know, I was waiting for probably maybe 7 months for my Cocoa Jack because it was a startup company. And I don't even use this because the knife works better.
Right? Yeah. There's so much in the bundle. Again, you guys, it's only available until
The 11th.
the 11th. Oh, and Chef AJ's IG is at the real Chef AJ.
Yes.
That's her IG. So if you guys want to head over there, but
Right on. Well,
Woo!
let's dig in.
all right. So we are just going to say thank you to Ocean for being a special guest on our IG
Yeah,
TV.
thanks,
Of course,
That's
yeah.
awesome.
And so awesome to have
You
him
guys,
here.
Thanks for tuning in.
Woo!
I'm glad that we were able to get it on all the feeds.
Yes.
And I know I was kind of coming in with the camera here and there for Lissa's feed. So, but you guys have a blessed day. Happy Easter for all you
thanks for
guys
joining
out
us.
there
Yeah.
celebrating.
We love you. We love you too. So go follow Ocean, rawvegan.love. Go follow Nate at Nice Cream King and Lissa at Raw Food Romance and get the bundle.
Yes.
Links in our bios. We love you. Much love.
Bye, guys.
Bye.